Hey Pisces, what up? How you doing? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for you and one on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the middle to the end of October of 2025-ish. It's a 5-week month, so it's a little bit of a longer month, but it's irregardless. Whenever this message found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit, perfect timing as always. These are timeless messages meant to find you when they find you. Oh, hey Brandy, you. Oh my goodness, spinny hugs, girl. Peace and love to you. Thank you for being a part of the family for so long. That's awesome. You know what? By the time you get to Sunday evening, Brandy, you're going to sit back and go, you know what? This weekend wasn't all that bad. And I like that for you. Spinny hugs, girl. All right, Pisces, whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, I will convey it across to you. And do not worry, because when you're with me, you are ultimately and indefinitely protected. All right, I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm the crystals. It's why I start every reading by turning on Kit's scanner. My shell is molecularly bonded. If you don't know what that is, just watch an episode of Knight Rider. Okay, let's go. God, tap me in, tune me into Pisces energy, please, and thank you. Think about your person, Pisces. Let's do it to it. I love reading for you because, as you know, you are the grand finale to the fireworks display that is the Zodiac. You patiently wait through all the 11 other signs, trials, and tribulations. And then the grand finale. All right, so let's do it to it. I love reading for you. I mean, you're Pisces. You're basically a human incarnation of walking intuitive tarot. You're the 12th house. So let's do it to it. Hey, Queen Tiki, what up, darling? How you doing? Tia Bia, what's up, Megan? Limitless, what's up, girl? How you doing? All right, let's go. You ready, Jen the Psychic? Let's do it to it. All right, give me 2 shuffles for Pisces. Let's do this. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. Because you know you ain't Dory from Finding Nemo. If Cancer gets crab claws and Scorpio gets a stinger, you get piranha teeth. Shark teeth. Ooh, ha, ha. Let's go. Speaking of the fish, Jonah trapped inside the whale on the 8 of Swords. It's like you've been feeling a little stuck or unsure of which direction to go, maybe even feeling a little unfulfilled lately. 7 of Pentacles to the Justice card on the 9 of Cups shows that your blessings are going to come through for you. Keep hope and faith in this one, because with the Queen of Swords, I see a peace offering coming your way. There is a way to come through the 7 of Cups energies and get you right to the Lover's card, Gemini energy. This does tell me that the person on your mind is part of your soul's contract in the blueprint. You guys were meant to find each other, meet each other, and go through what you're going through right now too. What does it lead to? Something told me to pull an extra card, go a little deeper. Ace of Pentacles, a new start. This is my favorite ace in the deck, all right? Even for those of you that have waited a long time for this Ace of Pentacles is what the Knight of Pentacles delivers, all right? You or your person might even work for the post office or a delivery service of some kind. But let's go. You ready? What are the current conditions at Pisces? Tap me in. We have the 6 of Pentacles. You just want some balance in your life. To the Knight of Cups. And how about an honest love offer that actually the excellent energy for you? You're coming to a long 8 of Swords cycle ending, all right, and getting ready to come forward into union. So it's like you are accomplishing things. 6 of Pentacles, you're doing you, but by the end of the day, when you're like on your own at night and you find yourself staring at the ceiling, like just sad or upset and frustrated, a little bit of empty insideness. That's when your mind starts thinking about them a bit more. You didn't want it to go this way, and you'd like there to be a way to close out this chapter of the life and go forward in a more positive one. But even with this World card, it's like you're taking control of your life back, and you're rebuilding yourself from a complete reset in your life that was unexpected, but it's also brought you to a place of like serenity and confidence. All right? I like that for you. Okay. Let's get into their vibe, shall we? Past, present, or future. This is the person on your mind, and it's a judgment-free zone here. You are allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot tell you what to do. None of us should tell you what to do because you got free will too. I've got the Magician, the 7 of Swords, the Page of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles on the 5 of Cups. This person wants to tell you how much they miss you. Whenever I get a 5 of Cups that comes out, it's very rare for me to pull the miss the boat energy. It's the miss you energy on this one, okay? Scorpio vibes. Page of Pentacles. They do want to tell you it. It's almost as if they're asking me, Archer, could you let Pisces know I miss them? No problem, a cross watcher. Let me make sure it's safe to proceed because I got a 7 of Swords here. So I don't want to egg anything rough on, all right? Either this person was a player or they came across as a player. Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, right? The Magician card onto the Page of Wands here, Moses part in the Red Sea of red flags that they walked into this relationship with on the Page of Wands, it actually tells me they're trying to put an end to this. It might be tough because it seems like it's a complete reprogramming of their mind as well. I think that timeline jump we experienced back, we captured it here on camera during Virgo. Everybody else has just been talking about it being a YouTube outage. It was a timeline jump. It synced up to a blackout in the Schumann scale perfectly. For 4 minutes, we were in nowhere land. I think your person, it was like God walked up to St. Peter and was like, have you unplugged Pisces person and plugged them back in? And St. Peter's like, that's my job. And God's like, oh. I think this timeline jump transitions your person. 4 of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles shows there's something that's keeping them from seriously just reaching out and saying, I miss you, Pisces. All right. So we're going to see what's up with this. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are here. You've got Aquarius, Sagittarius, Scorpio, more Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, but definitely part of their chart. And I've been totally rocking it with the Beatles deck right now, so I'm going for it, okay? 3 of Cups is the overall energy on here. So this does show you guys do wind up married. On your blueprint, it shows marriage in the future. I can literally on your blueprint see this silent period. And when I look at your guys' life plans, side note, you're going to be here for a long time. It's cool. Is that this is a speed bump. And then you got all this timeline from like this period till death do us part on the 3 of Cups. Okay. So if you've like been like, Archer, yeah, I wanted to be married to this person, or your person's thought it, but the vibes are there. All right, let's tap in. 6 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, the World's card. You're putting an end to an old cycle too. You guys are both doing some changes. This person's part in the Red Sea of red flags with the Magician. You're closing a chapter. Some of y'all are born on the 21st, the 12th, the 6th, the 1st or the 7th, the 11th, the 4th. There could be some twin flame vibes on this reading because I just noticed Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Those are both 11s. So I do have 1111 on here. That may resonate to you. All right, we're in with the High Priestess on the 2 of Wands. It's like a decision you don't want to have to make. But with the Justice card to the Emperor, you're looking out for you. The Hermit card's back into the 6 of Swords. This person cut you deep, didn't they? For some of you guys, you found out they might have been entertaining other options, and it broke you. It hurt. 3 of Swords on the 8 of Wands. It's like you've walked away. See the blood on this 3 of Swords? It's like you've walked away from the energetical vampires who've like drained your energy to a point of depression for some of you guys. And you're nearly done recharging, though, with the 8 of Wands. Keeping your heads up is a good mode to go on this one. It's like you're forgiving yourself for a lot of things that you've done to yourself over the years. I'm glad for that. It's like you're a hybrid, and it's like your battery's just recharging from what you went through with the Hermit card. Some of you guys might even have some strong Virgo in your chart. Could even have some strong Capricorn, maybe Aries. Oh, some of you guys could be Pisces, Aries, Cuspers, Libra. Possibly even, there's a lot of Scorpio energy, so there might be some Scorpio in your chart too. You're taking control of your life back. I like that. But with this Hermit card, you've been through a loss that like no other loss in life can compare to. Yet out of everything you've been through with everyone over the years, there is that one person that you just can't forget about. Like, if one thing had gone differently, you really believe it never would have gotten this far because you were all in, you were invested, and it hurts. For some of you, they don't think it hurts you. They're like, oh, no, it's okay, Archer, it's Pisces, no problem. No, you're a human, you have feelings. It hurt. To get this invested with somebody just for them to rip the rug out from under you, you trusted them. That's a lot. That's a lot on the 3 of Swords. You let them into your inner circle, Hermit energy, and they hurt you. The thing about this is, especially with as much as they've been thinking about you, that after there's this long period of instability followed by a period of silence, and then it motivates back forward. Okay. It's almost like an energetical warm front approaching coming in. Some of you guys might even have noticed in your area, wherever you are, the temperatures have suddenly taken a drop. Or for my fellow Americans, you've noticed that for 14 days we haven't had any chemtrails, and there's been rain, and there's been blue skies and clouds. Anyways, whatever. What? Huh? I don't know. I kind of do know. High priestess. Good squirrel. Okay. Some of you guys have noticed your squirrels getting nutty around you too, like gathering for a storm that's coming in or something. You know what I mean? But especially for those of you that have noticed temperatures in your area dropping, it's as if even as soon as in the next 2 to 3 days, all of a sudden the temps start warming up to give you an actual sign that things are starting to warm up. Thanks, Gigi. Spinny hugs. Six of Swords. It's going to start seeing things from a more positive or optimistic perspective, okay? And some of you guys might even have noticed rainbows lately with how clear the skies are, stuff like that, even double rainbows for some of you. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces Aquarius cusp energy, because I think the rainbows came out for Pisces just now too. Anyhow, let me get a couple more cards on this for you, because the Two of Wands, it's a decision that it's a decision you never thought you'd even have to make. But I see it ironing itself out for you. I think you've been doubting if you're on the right track. Hermit card, Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, right? Some of y'all are born on the 3rd or the 8th, maybe even the 9th, 29th, 28th, 18th, 19th. The Lovers. I just got chills off of that. Whoa. Some of you guys might be noticing lights flickering or problems with internet service or cell service. I told you that this is all, the way it's happening is part of the blueprint. Rewind if you missed it. The Lovers card, it was originally called the Choice back in the days of Tarot Marcel. It's about the choice your soul's made with God before you come into this lifetime, right? So regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what your status is with this person, some of you guys are actually married to this person, wanted to be, living situation, acted like it, common law, and whatever applies. It's still part of your blueprints for what you guys are going through. And I know that it's you're really? I signed up for what I'm going through? And God's like, yeah, it is a growth point. It is a growth point. It's a hard growth point, but it's a growth point, okay? The Lovers card. Deep down at your soul's level, you choose them. You knew right out of the gate that they were either a gift from God, or they were sent to you for some odd reason. They showed up at just the worstest time in your life. And you're like, how did they even know? It's they did, right? It's because it was part of your blueprint. You guys both knew this. They did too. Don't let them play. For some of you guys, they could be into spirituality, tarot, astrology, something like that. You guys, your charts are whoa, totally intertwined. And then the gift went bad, right? All right, give me a couple more cards, please. Some of you guys might have a Gemini moon, Gemini Mercury possibly in your chart. Aquarius placements are kind of strong too, like a Jupiter or a Neptune. Two of Swords into the Page of Wands. The Two of Swords, this talks about having hope and faith that things are going according to the grand plan and will work out. With the Page of Wands, especially with this Page of Wands, I do see both of you actually becoming quite happy through communications, okay? For some of you, it might even be this week. Some of you guys are sitting on a text message from them that you're like, I don't know if I should, I don't know if I can trust this. They put me through a lot. I don't do this often, but I'm kind of getting into the yes and no cards, so let me pop your yes or no. For the Pisces that have already gotten the communication, is it safe to proceed? Temperance, take action, alchemy, balance. I love this. They're different than you suspect. And for those of you that haven't gotten a message, especially if you're dealing with a Sagittarius or someone with some serious Sag in their chart, it's coming in, all right? Within 14 days, or some of y'all are born on the 14th. But this Temperance shows you guys going to a higher level. Sagittarius is always on that quest for knowledge. Some of you guys might even be going through a spiritual awakening, getting deeper into your Akashic records, starting to develop your spirituality, your gifts. You rule over the 12th house. You're a walking tarot reading. Your intuition in the form of human, all right? How can you not have these gifts? Some of you guys are just developing them with Temperance. You're going deep into what makes you tick, what makes you happy. If you've been doubting Eight of Wands to the Three of Swords that you're not on the right track and feeling a lot of tension lately, It's that you're getting ready to come into an energy where people are chasing you, not the other way around. And the one on your mind comes back in properly. Not chasing, but open. Okay? It's your life's going to start expanding. I've still got to follow Jupiter moving into Cancer for you. The energy of Jupiter's transit is going to bring some luck and abundance, especially for those of you that do have strong Sag or Cancer in your chart, or you're dealing with a Sag or a Cancer. The abundance is just starting to Eight of Wands flow for you. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, let's see what's up with him, shall we? Four of Swords. Some of you guys have been daydreaming, looking at clouds more, even out at night, looking up at the stars. Somebody has seen the Little or the Big Dipper recently, especially with the clouds in the sky so clear at night. Interesting, isn't it? I know, right? Anyhow, Project 2025. What? Huh? I don't know. Seven of Swords to the Ten of Wands. Archer knows. No, he doesn't. What? Huh? I don't remember. What? Stop it. This is your tarot reading, Pisces. Random Archer facts will be later. Anyways, Ten of Wands, Knight of Cups. This person hates that they can't talk to you for some reason with the Hierophant, but they're making their moves right as they go through an awakening and an ascension. All right? Knight of Cups into the Ten of Wands tells me they want to make this offer to you. Side note, some of you guys are dealing with some kind of feelings of imposter syndrome or copycat syndrome. Like maybe you've dealt with either this person or people in your life that seem to mockingbird you or something. Maybe like even in the creative field where you like people copy your ideas at work or take your ideas and use them and stuff. I'm feeling the vibes off of, for advice, the Lover's card, Gemini energy. Let's talk to a June 18th Gemini for a second. Sir Paul McCartney, he wrote the song Yesterday, right? It's the most covered song of all time. There's 2,700 covers of that song in circulation. Have you ever seen Paul McCartney in an interview being like, yeah, everybody steals my Yesterday song. I wrote that song. Paul McCartney loves it because it spreads the word, the peace, the love and everything, and it keeps it going. And its imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. And besides the fact, Paul McCartney laughs all the way to the bank while he's cashing his royalty checks for it. So it's going to work out really good. And you got some royalties coming to you for it. Okay? Sorry, Macca. I checked your bank account. Can I borrow $20 till payday? Anyways, for some of you guys, this might have been over money. Maybe this person hid that from you or something, or you were helping support them. The thing about it is that you developed the feelings for them, but they tired you out. It's like what happens when an avoidant attachment meets the anxious, right? And it created a blep in communication. Six of Wands to the Hierophant. This person still does see union with you, even while you guys aren't talking or can't talk, and regardless of how long it's been, you're heavy on this person's mind. You guys rubbed off on each other. That's the thing about this. You might still do certain things they do or say little things they said. They totally still do about you. The thing on this is, I think they were a little overconfident, right? Six of Wands to the Hierophant. I mean, sure, successful union, but you're the water sign duality. That's why you're two fish. I got to look at things in different perspectives when I'm reading for you, right? This comes in that this person was a little cocky and overconfident about themselves and wouldn't listen to you. And then the stuff that they are doing that either you helped them with, you taught them or rubbed off on them, has them mind blown behind the scenes of being like, Pisces was right. And each one of these things are awakening to the fact that they walked away from a great thing. Not just a lover, but a partner. Some of you guys may have worked together or there were talks or plans of it. I really feel like you didn't want to walk away from this either, but you guys had to for some reason. They don't know what's going on your side any more than you know what's going on their side with little to no communications and the Ten of Wands. It upsets them. And yet they're having to sit with it because they know what they did. They're not shirking the responsibility. They're trying to come across that they're doing all fine and hunky-dory with the Hierophant and the Six of Wands. But in reality, they're going all Four of Pentacles to the Page of Wands on this one. They knew the player vibe had to go. All right? You're like, hey, I gave you an opportunity to be with me. Stop acting like a player, going towards third parties, even just entertaining stuff, especially for those of you that they talk to an ex or something still. What? I know, right? I literally see this person on the Ten of Wands going through their phone, deleting any memory of any ex before you. as in their 10 of wands. They're like, because of what happened, I treated Pisces the same way my exes treated me, and I screwed this all up. Oh my God, I've been hanging out with the wrong crew forever. For some of you guys, you didn't even like some of their friends. For some of you, even their family. Because even soulmates are family. And some people can choose to cut out family members, friends, co-workers, that sort of a vibe. This person had a lot of shadow work left to do, and it was required in order to overcome it. So it stopped dragging you down onto their level because you just tried to help them. You really were just trying to make them better, and they always barged in with the, I know what's best. I know what's best for both of us. And you're like, whoa, this is Six of Pentacles. This is a partnership. We're supposed to talk about what we both want for our future so that we can kind of alchemize it and blend it together. Leo energy. They were rather stubborn, and pride always does goeth before the fall, okay? Nine of Cups into the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys hate math. All right. 10 of Cups, though. Could be dealing with another Pisces or a Leo. For some of you guys, Cancer's here, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Aries as well, too. Even with little to no communication, though, you're both still trying to figure out, like, who goes first? How do we overcome these? What gets us through it, right? This is a deeper soulmate connection. You guys actually still communicate telepathically. That's how, like, you're sitting here going, I think they're thinking about me. Yup. You're not hearing their voice in your own head. You're actually, you guys are talking still. I'm telling you what, here's how this works. Watch, we'll do this. Is that when you're thinking and having the convo, and then you hear their reply in your head, especially when you hear their voice, some of y'all are smelling their cologne or their perfume, things like that. You guys are literally having the convo at the same time, wherever you are in the world. That's how deep this thing goes. You're the 12th house. You get it. You know what I mean? Right? Even those of you that have been having the dreams too. And some of you guys have been noticing the ringing in your ears getting more prominent. All right? Either side, the pitches. Best advice on that too is when the tones come into your ears, especially if you're learning and developing the skill, you start saying names of people when the tone shows up, and when the tone stops, that's the energetical connection. So that way you can tell who you're talking to. That's 12th house. 6 of Cups won't go away. Ace of Cups won't go away. This person, George Harrison is a February 25th Pisces, but this person totally, they got their mindset on you. It's big time. All right. The Page of Cups, they're coming to, the Shawshank Redemption might even resonate to you. Because it's like they're at a point where they're like, you know what, Crosswatcher, you either get busy living or you get busy dying. We got to do something about this, right? Or some of you guys always wondered what it'd be. I mean, AI is a thing now, but some of you, I might not even have to do it. Some of you guys might like Morgan Freeman reading tarot, right? Like Tower card might be dealing with a Scorpio. I don't really know. But Andy Dufresne, he played that music and he played it loud. Right? This person never fell in love with anybody. That's the problem. They are in such uncharted territory. For some of you, this person even already dealt with a twin flame, or they're your twin flame, etc., and so forth. Some of you guys might be born on the 6th or the 10th. The 20th is here. 30th for some of them. Some of y'all might be leap year Pisces. Cancer's here with the 10 of Cups. There is strong Cancer and Pisces on this reading. Here's the thing about this. And you're like, not a chance, Archer. They had exes. They had good-looking exes because they kept bringing them up. I know, right? Isn't that frustrating? Crosswatcher, when you get with Pisces, do what I saw on the 10 of Wands. You're supposed to go into your phone. You delete the stuff of the exes. Some of you guys still have all their photos and text saved in your phone. That's fine because you guys aren't exes yet. This isn't a past person energy. You guys are still currently involved. I don't care how long it's been. You guys have a very strong telepathic connection. But they're currently dealing with some shame from whatever the vice is. Whether it was like they might have been a bit of a workaholic, or their ego, their pride got in the way. That whole player energy. They were living in an old timeline. All right. The age difference might have been the first hint or the first let on. They were using like old terms. All right. One of you guys text with emojis. One of you guys text with complete sentences and punctuation. Right. The thing about it is they're dealing with some shame and they had to overcome this and cut it out. For some of you guys, it could be a parent. It could be like a family member, friend, something. Like they're getting rid of the bad people in their life as they transition and change everything up. You know what I mean? So whatever that vice was that they had been using as a crutch for so long, it's mixed with a fear of rejection, though, because I think it's what causes them to change this, to reach out. There are some things with that chariot lining up in the silence on the Nine of Swords in order to get this back on the right track. Empress card to the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me you receive communication. Things are lining up for you guys to talk about this. All right? Because that Ace of Pentacles, you might think this is long done, gone, and over with, but that's Paul with his first Hofner. Why did I bring up yesterday? Nice. Anyways, that's his first Hofner. That's the 61 Hofner. You can tell because the pickups on it are closer together. Like Bill is a 64 edition. His pickups are further apart. But when Paul bought this thing off the rack, all right, it was like the equivalent of like a $200 guitar in 1961. He never knew where that guitar was going to take him. And this is that Ace of Pentacles message that we saw deeper in the energies, which tells me this might be a little further out than expected. I'd love to tell you it's going to happen like right now today. Some of you guys actually will get a text message while you're watching this, but I can see the next, it's like that 7 to 10 business days. So it is like a week ahead energy from whenever you find this reading that you get to this Ace of Pentacles, because they've got it heavy on their mind too. They're awakening to how divine this is. So even in the player vibes, they never fell in love with an ex. They were either involved with people for status or for Ace of Wands or for money. They've never had feelings for any. That's why they had no clue what they were doing, and they treated you as like how they treated their exes, right? This time apart has gotten them the time to process all of these cup feelings for you, and they're realizing that you're the one they want to be with. We would say they're realizing it's a divine counterpart, but look how they're getting their masculine and their feminine energies in order, right? That leads to this Ace of Cups and a fresh start. Told you it's still in a current energy. That's the wild part. This is something that's still a thing that's going on, all right? Now, they're working on lining things up. God is keeping signs on their side and keeping things, even their algorithm is affected by it. And all of that is what's leading them back to you. They're having to process the fact that they fell in love with you. They've loved other people before. They never fell in love. And it freaked them the heck out. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. I told you you initiated their journey. And those of you that have been still praying for them, it's Eight of Pentacles working. You guys do work well together. There was so much past trauma that came into this Page of Swords. They're watching you. So don't feel guilty. Like you're like, did they find out I was checking their social media out? No, Pisces, you're fine. They're doing it too. Strength card. They're going to make it through this King of Cups journey of love. All right. The self-love, looking inward and realizing you're different than anybody else that came into their life. That's the first step in realizing you're in love with someone. Side note, somebody needs new wiper blades. Really? I'm in a very deep moment here and you're like, hey, mention the wiper blades. Okay, boss, you're the boss, whatever, it's cool. Anyways, wiper blades. Okay, but you started them on this journey, and with that Nine of Cups, your prayers being answered. One of George Harrison's wishes was to have a room full of guitars, and he did get it. He totally got it. The thing about this is, I think you're both feeling this energetical front approaching. Remember earlier in your part of the energies how I mentioned like that warm front, especially noting if temps change or something? They're feeling the vibes on this one too. Things are getting lined up to be ironed out to allow clear, concise, calm communication so that you guys have the time to like think and process the way through this. Eight of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. And that King of Pentacles has been making the rounds since we did the timeline shift. This tells me your person is matured regardless of the age difference. And especially for those of you that at one point either thought or said to them, act your age, not your IQ. You have no clue. Even though they acted like they were never listening, they heard everything you said and they've been processing it on their own in the silence. And they're making changes for you. King of Swords. This is the ability to think before taking action. Calmer communications. I love this for you. Things are getting lined up with the Page of Swords for lessons to be learned to allow you guys to come back together. All right. With that Lovers card, it's playing out exactly as planned. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra are here. Aries is pretty strong. All right. also Leo, probably because Cancer's here. I don't know what's up with those. Oh, it could be cusper energy. Okay, like Cancer, Leo, Leo, Cancer. Taurus again. A lot of Aquarius too. Sagittarius. There might be, okay, on this 10 of Wands, I'm being told there's something in the Sagittarius reading for you. You might want to check it out, especially if you're dealing with a Sag or somebody's got some strong Sag in their chart. There might be something there for you. All right. And that's the fun part about my readings. My readings are basically like Bob Ross paintings. If you actually listen to Aries all the way to this reading, it's one big long tarot reading. It really doesn't matter what placement or chart or sign or anything like that. Replace all of my titles with Pisces instead of the sign name, and it turns into a Bob Ross painting that results in you guys coming together for a union. 8 of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles that leads right to the World card. I love this for you, Pisces. Claim this thing down in the comments because 2025 has been rough on you, but it's getting better. It's getting better in the week ahead. And by 2026, you're going to be sitting at your new home with your person. You guys are going to have a home built someday. That's kind of cool. And looking out and being like, I can't believe we made it to this point. And you guys are both going to just be smiling and you're going to feel safe, comfortable, and protected like a wish. I love it for you. Pisces, please like, hype, and claim this reading. Leave a comment down below so we can manifest it for you. And even if you just want to leave an emoji, no problema. It's cool. God knows what you're thinking when you put it. And that way me and the rest of the fam can still help you manifest it and bring it into life, okay? You got Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Those are my 2 favorite aces. It's happening. It's cool, all right? And consider subscribing, being part of the family. Check out the all signs and everything else that's on the link tree and in the playlists and the channels that I subscribe and support that are listed on the homepage in the Archer Network, et cetera, and so forth. Subscribe, trying to go to 100,000 so we can do an all signs live super chat reading where we open it together. And yeah, I think we're good. We're covered. TGIF. We made it to the weekend. You have an awesome weekend, Pisces. Whenever you find this, whatever the next weekend coming up is, you make it an awesome one. All right? There's no time in tarot. Whenever you find this reading is when you're supposed to, even if it's 2055. And that's when I'm releasing the Archer Anthology, so hang around. All right, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Spinny hugs. Peace and love. Where's the end button? Bye.